special day today. We are getting our long-term test bike, the R1M, Yamaha R1M 2018, a race spec, race-ready bike, but we have some mods for it. At first, we want to put all these parts, we want to throw them on it, and we bought a special exhaust system, a titanium Akrapovic full line that is meant to enhance the bike's performance. Check this baby out. I can't wait to see how it sounds. So this is the line that the guys at World Superbike use, and we want to fit it on our long-term test bike also. So bear with me for a few minutes. We will start working on it. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I can't wait to hear it. I'll have to start with the fairings. Both side fairings and the underneath panel have to come off. And I forgot to tell you about something very important, that we are going to use fuel module from Power Commander in order to cope with the new exhaust system. So this is mandatory when changing your exhaust to a race unit. So let's get started. 5 Allen K and 4 for the fairings. Till now we have to remove all the screws. Remember to put them in a order, because this way it will be easier to fit back everything in the same place. This is a race fastener that are very easy to take off. We know that this bike is a race-ready machine, and the exhaust is already half made of titanium, but we want a race line that allows the gases to flow freely, and this will give us a lot of power, a lot more power. With the fuel module we'll get a lot of mid-range, so that's why you need to add up also, besides the exhaust, a fuel module in order to get the right amount of fuel when changing the exhaust. First fairing is off. Watch this thing, because it's very important. The R1M comes with carbon fiber fairings. They look very cool, they are very lightweight, but you have to be very careful when you're removing them, because I think they can crack very easy. So I'm going to put them carefully. Second fairing off, I have to stack it very carefully. Then we'll have to untighten the radiator and the oil cooler from here. We have to make some room in order to remove the headers, screws, and after that the whole exhaust. Hopefully that won't be too hard. Okay, I'm going to use a piece of cardboard in order to position it in the back of my radiator, so I won't scratch it too much, hopefully. This way I have enough room for access the header bolts, and also the radiator is safe. Let's get to the headers now. I'm going to remove the exhaust shields right now. We have 2 shields on the end. One for the catalytic converter, one for the muffler. The muffler has to come off first. Hopefully it won't be that hard. So here we have it, the muffler. And now I'm going to remove it. Easy job. And here we have it. the stock titanium muffler. It's hollow. You saw that? It's hollow inside. Good job, Yamaha. The exhaust valve system will come off, as the newer Akrapovic exhaust doesn't have one, so we will remove it. Also the mechanism from the bike, we will get it off. This is the exhaust valve that keeps a lot of the back pressure inside the exhaust system, so you can get mid-range or something like that. But this will come off. Unfortunately, we have to use it only as a race bike, so we don't need that much mid-range. The R1M comes with 2 oxygen sensors, and before I can remove the catalytic converter, I have to take them off. So I have to find the plug that's somewhere underneath the gas tank. So I also have to remove the gas tank. Saddle off. I've unbolted the tank, but with great care, because this is a brushed aluminum tank, so be very careful when you take it off. I'm going to use a piece of wood in order to keep it upright, so I can put my hands over there. Now I have to find the plugs for the oxygen sensors that have to be somewhere in the lower area over here. Found one. It's over here. On the left side it's easier to get it off because the plug it's very easy to access, and I can remove it more easy than the other one, but I still have to get it off from all these joints. Now with the oxygen sensors off, I can remove the catalytic converter. It's easy to access if you remove the fairings. Only 3 bolts, 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, 1 on the left side, and there's also the joint in the middle that I have to take off. This is very well tightened, maybe because of the heat cycles. It's easier for me to remove the holding point for the oil radiator, so I can remove the catalytic converter together with the headers. I think it's the easiest way to do it, but you can also deattach the catalytic converter from the middle, but I don't find it very easy because it seems stuck. Hey, my God, it's heavy. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a stock exhaust for an R1M. Next thing to do, I have to remove the oxygen sensors so I can fit them on my Akrapovic line. Oxygen sensors off. Now I can put it somewhere in a drawer for the next 3 or 4 years. Nobody will care about it. So let's get to work. This is I think a carbon radiator for the muffler, and oh my God, this is so lightweight. I was preparing for something more. This is so lightweight. Okay, so this is my new line. It looks so good. Check out these weldings. This is Mastercraft over here, and it's so big. I have the springs that I have to fit. I'll take them off from here, and I also have some instructions inside that I need to read, because we need to fit everything and tighten up at the torque recommended by the manufacturer. in order to get the most out of it, the most performance. So I want to take it out, I want to show it to the camera, but this guy's packed it very well. These are also titanium or aluminum, I think, maybe titanium, but it looks so good. So it's still adjustable, I can move it freely left, right in order to ensure a tight fitment. Very cool looking. This is what I love the most about race bikes. Everything looks very good. I also have, I think this is a silencer. Yeah, I think this is a silencer for the exhaust, for the muffler, and I have the manual over here that I need to check. There are a lot of things that I need to get through before fitting it. And I also have some bolts and nuts for fitting on the bike. There's also a sealant for the gaskets. When you remove the stock one, you have to check if any of the gaskets came off, because there are big chances that your exhaust gaskets like this copper gaskets over here, can come off, and you won't get a tight fitment, and exhaust gases will go out there, and it will sound like crap, and the performance will be low. So I've checked them up, they're all there. The first thing that I need to fit on the bike are the headers. So I also got some anti-seizing grease from the manufacturer that I will use also on the bolts, because you don't know, at some point you might need to get them off, and you should put on this bolt a bit of anti-seizing grease or copper grease in order to ensure everything can come off easily. And also you can use a little bit of WD-40 or this grease on the inside of the mufflers in order to fit the head in the inside of the headers, in order to fit the lines easier. Next, I need to tighten the headers at a 12 Newton meters for every nut. So let's get to work. For the next part, I will connect everything to the headers. But first I need to fit my oxygen sensors left and right, and also I will have to grease up these ends in order to fit them easier. They are easy to connect only with springs like this ones. So you need a spring puller like mine. It's a homemade tool, but it works just perfect. I will use some ceramic lube for this part. I think that's too much. I will lube up my connecting points for the headers, and then this is the most tricky part. I need to fit them perfectly, and hopefully I can do it. And now they're connected, I think. Next I'll have to use my spring puller and fit the springs inside. So this should be it. Springs are connected, the exhaust is connected to the frame underneath. I've connected the first oxygen sensor, now I can leave the gas tank down. Careful with this one. Next I'm going to connect the other oxygen sensor on the left side of the engine. And the next thing I need to do is to fit my oil radiator back in place, then the exhaust muffler, and we can give it a go, because I'm so eager to start it. I can't wait to hear this engine with this new line. Just a few moments. This one will go in here. In order to fit the muffler, I will need to adjust the holding point on my rear sets, because this one was for the position was for the stock exhaust. Now we have to move it a bit forward in order for the new muffler to fit. So we'll have to find a more suitable position. Okay, now the muffler is on. I have to pull the springs and it will be ready. The last thing I need to do is to fit a small exhaust shield, a carbon made exhaust shield, and then I can give it a go. The fairings, I'll leave them for later because I cannot wait to hear this exhaust at work. I need to push this one over here. Okay, so everything is ready. Clean it a bit. We should start it, yes? I can't wait, I can't wait. So let's give it a go. Are you ready? Listen to that sound. That's a race winning sound. Can't wait to get this beast on track. A lot of smoke is coming out because the exhaust is burning. So I'll now get to the final part when I fit the fairings back on, but I still have to fit a lot of parts. It sounds very good. It was very worth it. 2 hours of work. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't have words. It sounds just amazing.